Welcome to the Divorce Rehabilitation Podcast. It's your boy Kevin Carhee. Guys, before you get up out of here, please hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe, I appreciate that too. Y'all enjoy. Alright guys, let's go and get this thing kicked on off. Shout out to the free crowd, guys. Free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. If you was to ask a woman to describe what a man would like in her, guys, she would probably use phrases and words like, well, he would like the fact that I'm sweet, I'm caring, I'm funny, I'm ambitious, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm educated, I have my own, I bring peace to the relationship. And then, guys, she would probably balance it all out by saying that, but I don't tolerate this, I don't put up with that, and these are the deal breakers. But mostly she wants you to focus on the fact that she's loving, she's caring, she's ambitious, she's funny and fun to be around. But what most men don't understand about women is that there's a dark side. No matter what woman you meet, no matter what woman you're with, no matter how long you've been with her, no matter how many women you will meet in the future, guys, there's always a dark side. Every woman has a dark side. Now, what men like to do is we like to latch on to all those things that she described as being caring, loving, ambitious, fun to be around. We latch on to those things. So we get in a relationship, we start dating, we start having good times, Netflixing, chilling, dinner, concerts. She's just the greatest in the world. So we think. Then all of a sudden, she becomes argumentative, distant, cold. Then you start to wonder, like, man, what I say? What I do? Then you start thinking, has she lost interest in me? See, man, I hear guys all the time. They describe past relationships as, man, one day she was sweet, man. We was having a good time. Then all of a sudden, she just flipped. She's crazy. She just flipped on me. We start arguing. She want to cause all kind of drama, and I just don't want to deal with that. So I want me a woman that I don't have to deal with the drama. One minute she like this, the next minute she like that. I just want to have good times. Just sit back and enjoy my woman, and we just love on each other. First of all, guys, a woman don't want to have good times with you all the time. Because women, guys, if you don't know this, they love to ride the emotional roller coaster. That's why they watch shows that's drama-filled. They sit there and read romance novels where they start out at the bottom, then it has some excitement in the middle, and then it takes them to an all-time high just to bring them back to an all-time low. That's why women indulge themselves in family problems, cousins, brother, sister. They immerse themselves, career women, they tie themselves into their work, drama on the job, because they love to go on a low. And a lot of times when they get on that low, they want to bring it home, and they want you to pull that low out of their spirit so they can be back on a high. And it's a constant roller coaster. So they don't want to have a good time with you all the time. Although they may argue the fact that, yeah, I'm just not about that drama. I'm just not about the games. I'm not about the BS. Guys, don't ever pay attention to that. And even if they do mean it, the question you need to ask is, what type of drama and what type of bull jive are you talking about? What you don't understand, guys, and what women don't understand, because most women don't, is there's a thing called female nature. And female nature is something. If you want to know about women, you want to try to figure, you want to try to understand women, then you have to know female nature. And one of the principles in female nature is the thing is the idea, or no, it ain't the idea. It's a fact that majority of the women, most women, would rather fight over a strong man than have a weak man all to herself. Now I'm gonna say that again. Most women would rather fight over a strong man than have a weak man all to themselves. If you populate a village with the equal amount of females and an equal amount of males, there will be a handful of males that would impregnate the entire village, while the rest of the males sit back and look at the women, wishing that they could have a piece of the action, because all of the males would migrate to a handful of males. Why? Because those males would be the one that distinguish themselves as the leader of the pack, the guys that are of masculine nature, displays protection, and in many cases, they're the bad boys. They're the bad boys. And women will always test you guys, or, and I'm going to say it like this, they're going to test to see how strong you are. They're going to test to see if you are who you say you are. If you are the man that they fell in love with, they're going to test you. That's a part of that comes with the dark side, the test. So by doing these tests, they become argumentative. Now, it depends on how much strength you showed in the beginning of the relationship, or at the beginning of you and her dating. It depends. That's gonna determine how strong the tests are, or the test coming with a frequency, or the aggressive test. If you show a lot of strength in the beginning, then the tests are probably going to be subtle. Basically, she'll probably throw something on the table and then wait for an awkward silence. And women go to move when they throw something on the table and that awkward silence happens. Their go-to move is to pull back. It's the pullback, guys. And once they go to the pullback and you don't respond, you leave everything in silence, because their pullback meaning they're going to stop texting, they're going to stop calling, they're going to stop asking to see you. That is a woman pullback. The next thing going to happen is they're going to send subliminal messages on social media most of the time. If most women are on social media, and most of the time they're going to send subliminal messages. Basically showing you that they're out with their friends, they're at dinner, they going places. It could be a possibility that they could be seeing another man. They moving on. They testing to see if you're going to reach out. And see, men get frustrated when this happens, especially if you're in love. If you're in love, you're going to be confused. You're going to be confused. Eventually, you're going to start to get angry. Then you're going to start to take action. And the worst thing you can do, guys, when a woman is displaying her dark side, is to fight for a relationship or fight for a marriage. And you say, man, why are you going around here telling people they don't need to fight for their marriage? They don't need to fight for their relationship. Because when you start fighting for your marriage and relationship, you're going to start over texting, guys. You're going to start apologizing for things that you ain't even did wrong. Because a woman will cause a problem that she already know the solution to. Wait for you to give a solution to the problem that she started in the first place. You're going to start to try to reason with the woman, and you're going to start to try to pacify her. Guys, this sends a signal, a subconscious signal, which give a woman a feeling. Now, she might not consciously know it, or she might not consciously pay attention. And sometimes they will consciously pay attention. But I know for sure it sends a signal which gives off an alert to a woman's brain, or an alert to her female nature, that you're needy. And women don't want needy men, because they have plenty of needy guys. Needy guys are everywhere. They're stepping over needy guys. Needy guys are in their inboxes. Needy guys are in their email. Needy guys are at church. Needy guys are at work. Needy guys are everywhere. Needy guys are everywhere. Women do not want, contrary to what you want to believe, guys. No matter if a woman say, oh, I need a man that can spend time with me. I need a man to show me some attention. I need a man that he's going to be there when I need him. Women will say all those things, guys, because women want you to be at work and be up on them at the same time. And then they don't want you to be up on them at the same time. But women will say all those things. But let me tell you something. As soon as you start being around a woman all the time, being up on the guys, I'm going to tell you right now, she's going to want to start finding a way to get away from you. Because women don't want needy men. And what do I mean by being a needy man? It doesn't necessarily mean that you need her financially. You need her to support you. It doesn't mean that, guys. What it does, in a lot of ways, and this is how men get tricked up. A lot of time, a man will become emotionally needed. Emotionally needy, because they expect a woman to support him and nurture him in an emotional way. And women just don't want to do that, because they're emotional creatures just by nature, and they need emotional support from the man. So they definitely don't want it from you. So yes, this sends off an alert to a woman's nature. It sends off an alert. And what this alert says to the woman is that when you're emotionally needy, then you're probably not a man that can protect her. You're probably not that guy. And it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much success you have. Guys, I see men all the time, celebrity guys all the time. They get in these marriages with these women. Next thing you know, you see them on the internet, you see them on TV with their head between their legs, crying, emotionally broken, wrecked, financially destroyed. Financially destroyed. Why? Because they fell into a weak position as a man. Yes, they probably have a talent that would reign success, that would bring success. They probably have a talent that would do that. But they don't understand female nature, and they don't understand women, and they approach women in a weaker position. And this is what confuses guys about women. Because you'll hear them saying things like, oh man, she's amazing. I ain't never met nobody like her. She's my soulmate. Let me tell you something about this soulmate stuff, guys. Soulmates is something that's made up in Hollywood through romance novels, through movies. It's just an ideal, because women will scour the earth looking for a soulmate, basically a man that does not exist, and they always settle for less than what they want, and they always chasing the guy that they think that would be their soulmate. They think they always chasing. Women can have 1,000 guys, great guys, and I tell you what, guys, if you was to ask a woman to make a list, a particular woman to make a list of exactly the type of man she wants, detail, and you was to draw a pie, and you would say, I'm gonna put everything into consideration, including her list, as to what a woman would be attracted to. And let me tell you this, and always keep this in mind, guys, that list that woman give you, that she says that this is the type of man that I want, that list would probably only represent 20% of what would make that woman fall in love with a man. Because no matter what a woman tell you, no matter what she say, no matter how much logic she spew, you can never listen. If you want to listen to a woman give you health advice because she's a nurse or doctor, listen to her. She's a professional. If you want to listen to a woman that is going to tell you about your taxes, going to tell you about how to structure your business, and she's a professional, listen to her. But when it comes to matters of the heart, guys, you can never take what a woman say as face value when she's talking outside of her feelings. When she's talking outside of her feelings, they big and bad. Oh, I don't put up with this. Oh, I'm just a deal breaker. Oh, he better not do this. He have to have this. Yes. Those rules, those are some things that they mean. And yes, the guys will have to have that and this. And yes, it will be some deal breakers, but only for the average guys. Only for all those guys in their inboxes that they don't really want. But let me tell you, when a guy comes along and give them a feeling that they can't explain, then the deal breakers are off. The deal breakers are off. They'll put up with anything. They'll do things. They'll cross lines that they swear that they would never cross. They just will, guys. They just will. That is how women, that is female nature. Women operate on a gravity pull that pulls their feelings in a direction. And once their feelings pull in a direction, they will go. So no, yes, you will say that, she's my soulmate. But man, look, the only soulmate that you have, or that you need to have, is the man up above. That's the only ties you need to have to a soulmate is the man up above. And yes, you'll continue to explain how sweet she is right up into the point she blindsides you with the dark side. Until next time, guys. Peace.